Right. Shall we discuss Pitala? Online? Can you hear? Mama, henwada pute. Please raise your hand if you can clearly hear me. Yes, okay, good. Right. So we completed S block before last week, and you can say some questions. MCQ paper consisting questions from S block elements. Right. Answer for the first one. Please check your answers, Putana. What's the compound produce hydrogen peroxide by reacting with water? Potassium. Sodium peroxide, potassium peroxide, or superoxide? So answer is second one, barium peroxide. The second one is barium peroxide, BaO2. What's the element belongs to the chalcogen? Chalcogen is 16 group elements. So 16 group element here is sulfur. Answer 3. What's the element that shows the ignite and vigorous reactions with water? Potassium. Answer 2. Which element produce both cations and anions oxidation states? Hydrogen. Answer 3. Reacts only with this steam? Beryllium. Answer 2. Element in second group form peroxides? Barium. Answer 3. Correct statement about group 1 elements. Answer 4. No. Answer 3. 3. Density increases down the group. Melting point decreases. Answer A. Answer for 8.1. Do not produce specific color. Answer 2. Yes. Beryllium and magnesium. What insoluble salts? Answer 1. Lithium fluoride, lithium phosphate. Solubility highest salt is sodium iodide. Answer 3. Which element that produce same color? Strontium and lithium. Answer 4. What's the element that has highest hydration enthalpy? Lithium. Answer 3. Thermal decompositions of lithium nitrate produce lithium oxide, nitrogen dioxide, and oxygen. Answer 4. Which compound decomposed during thermal decomposition? Answer 2. Lithium carbonate. Sorry, answer 3. Lithium carbonate. Was the compound formed by sodium reacting with air? Sodium peroxide. Air has excess oxygen. Therefore, answer should be third one. Amphoteric. Answer 2. Beryllium. Sodium yellow. Answer 1. Potassium soft soap. Answer 2. Magnesium toothpaste. Answer 3. Covalent solid. Answer 1. Smallest cation form. Strong covalent bond. Water soluble. Answer 4. Barium hydroxide. 22. Solubility of hydroxide increases down the group. Answer 4. Abda? Yes, because cations get large, ionic properties increases, solubility increases. 23. Lithium diagonal with magnesium. Answer 2. Strontium conc H2SO4, strontium sulfate, sulfur dioxide and water. Answer 2. +1 oxidation state, O3. Answer 2. -2. Yeah. Sodium Na2O is sodium oxide. In oxide, oxygen's oxidation state -2. Answer for 26. Insoluble in water. Answer 1 to both. Correct statement regarding sodium. Yes. Answer 4. Sodium is hotter than potassium. I gave in not. Potassium is lighter than sodium. Opposite of that is sodium is hotter than potassium. Dissimilarities between magnesium and lithium. Answer 3. Fluorides of magnesium water soluble but lithium insoluble. 29. Answer 2. Blue violet. Cesium blue violet. Rubidium red violet, not red. All are correct. Alright, it should be incorrect statement. Yeah. So if you underline correct statements, you can take 2, 3, 4, 5, except 1. 1 is red violet, not red. 30th one. Answer 4. Barium chloride gives yellow, which green to flame. Others cannot be compared. The most appropriate answer should be 4th one. 31. Hydrogen form -1. When it is non-metal, no, with the metals. All elements in group 1 has NS1 configurations, yes. Beryllium electron deficiency compounds, yes. BC, answer 2. 31, answer 2. Answer for 32, A statement correct. B statement correct. C statement correct. But D incorrect. Because calcium same as lithium. Calcium solid react with ammonia. Given calcium nitride plus H2 gas. 2 into 3. That is balanced reaction. Answer A, B, C. Answer 5. Insoluble salt. First one insoluble. A and B. Answer 1. 34. Correct. C and D. C, D. Answer 5. Incorrect. Lithium nitride react with water form ammonia. Correct. Answer B incorrect because we don't have Na3N. Answer B incorrect. C correct. D correct. Only answer B. Incorrect. Only answer B. Answer 5. Highest melting point. Melting. When you take first group lithium. When you take second group beryllium. Yes, take as answer 5. Lithium. Paraffin stove, paraffin wax CD. Answer 3. Sorry, 5. CD. No, CD answer 3. Covalent compounds. Answer A. Lithium iodide. Answer A. 5. React with all types of water. Sodium and calcium. Answer 4. Sodium react with ethanol. Correct. Ammonia. Correct. Hot water. Correct. A, B, D. Answer 5. 41. First statement correct. Second statement correct. Answer 2. They are not matching each other. Answer 2. 42. Statement 1 correct. Statement 2 correct. Therefore, answer 1. 43. Correct. Both correct. Decreases. First statement incorrect. Second statement correct. Answer 4. 41, 44. First one is incorrect because only lithium carbonate decompose. Second correct. First incorrect. Answer 4. 45. Hydroxides of group 2 solubility increases down the group. Yes. Barium hydroxide water insoluble? No. Answer 3. OF2 gas plus 2? Yes. Oxygen is not most electronegative. That is fluorine. Answer 4. Sorry, 3. 47 first statement correct. Second statement also correct. Answer 1. 48 first one correct. Yes. Lithium react with sodium. Sorry. Lithium react with ammonia. It produces lithium nitride plus H2 gas. Sodium react with ammonia. Given sodium nitride NaNH2 plus H2. Because sodium is the element which is not react with atmospheric nitrogen. Lithium react with atmospheric nitrogen but sodium doesn't. Yes. Answer 1. Beryllium has more metallic bond than cesium. Yes. Because 2 electrons are given to the metallic bond. Answer 1. Cesium peroxide react with water given cesium hydroxide and hydrogen peroxide, not O2. Cesium can form superoxide with water? Yes. Answer 4. Right. Put the marks out of 50 and tell me the correct answers you got. Online people, correct answers. Chat එක දාගෙන යන්න පුතේ. කීයක් හරිද කීයක් වැරදිද කියලා. මේට නම් හොඳටම වැස්ස ළමයි. Gaushali good. She got 42. Very good. මේ පැත්තට හොඳටම වයින්නවා. ඔය පැත්තට වයින්වද ඔයගොල්ලෝ? පරිස්සමින් ඉන්න ළමයි හොඳේ. අනවශ්‍ය දේවල් වලට එළියට යන්න එපා පුතේ. සෙම කැඩලි ඩැලිට හැදෙනවනේ. පුළුවන් තරම් ප්‍රොටෙක්ට් වෙන්න, පරිස්සම් වෙන්න. right? හැමතිස්සෙම නිවුස් එක අප්ඩේට් වෙන්න. okay, very good Iran and Sweta. මේ පුළුවන් තරම් අප්ඩේට් වෙන්න ඕගොල්ලෝ. පරිස්සමින් ඉන්න. right, then P block. Start the P block. First part in P block I will discuss anion identification test. අපේ exam එකේ තියෙනවා පුතා එනවනේ questions essay structured and MCQ. right? We have to identify at least 5 anions, right? So that is the basic part in the P block, right? In P block, we have to discuss some elements from group 13 to 17, right? From 13 to 17, we have some anions to identify, and they have some several tests to identify them. I will list what are the anions we have. Right, from 13 group, we have aluminate. Aluminium is the 13 group element. So the anions formed by aluminium is aluminate. You know how to identify aluminate. 14 group elements. 14, what are the 14 group elements? Carbon, silicon, germanium, tin, lead. So we have anions formed by carbon. What are the anions formed by carbon? The first one is carbide. C2 minus we call carbide. Next, CO3 2 minus carbonate. Carbonate. Yes, then HCO3 minus called hydrogen carbonate ion or bicarbonate ion. Bicarbonate ion. And finally, you have C2O4 minus called, yes, oxalate ion. Oxalate ion. So in 13 group, we have aluminate, 14 carbide ion, CO3 2 minus carbonate, all formed by carbon. So element that we have in our syllabus is carbon. Anion formed by carbon, the first one is carbide, second one carbonate, third one bicarbonate, and the fourth one oxalate. Group 15, what are the elements belongs to group 15? Nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, bismuth. So the anion produced by nitrogen are the first one, nitride ion. Then NO2 minus, nitrite, ITE ion. Then NO3 minus, nitrate ion. Even ammonium is cation. I will give some test to identify ammonium under an ion test. But this is cation. Ammonium ion. We don't have any test to identify ion formed by phosphorus, right? That is old syllabus, how to identify phosphate ion. Now we don't have in our syllabus. And then 16 group. Yes, the mainly we have oxygen and sulfur, selenium, tellurium, polonium. But we have to identify anions formed by sulfur. The first one, sulfide. sulfide ion. Then SO3 2 minus sulfide ion. Here IDE, here ITE. Then sulfate, SO4 2 minus sulfate. Then S2O3 2 minus called thiosulfate. Thiosulfate ion. And finally, you need to know test to identify chloride, bromide, and iodine. Those are the anions in our syllabus. And in the exam, they will ask about 5. Mainly they ask about nitrite, nitrate, sulfide, sulfate, right? Sulfide, sulfide, sulfate, sulfate, and the halides, right? These are not common. Aluminate, carbide, carbonate, bicarbonate, not common. But in some questions we can see they ask to identify carbonates and the bicarbonates. So these called halides. Halides ion. Right, online people, please take extra papers and please note down these anions. Take an extra paper. I will discuss 13, 14 and 15 today. Before ending today class, I will try to cover 13, 14 and 15. From next week, you have class on Wednesday and then continue with the 16 and 17. Iran, finish puta, finish writing, Iran. ඉවරද පුතේ Iran? ඉස්සරහට එනවනේ නේද මේ ආහාර හිඟයක්. දැන් ජූන් month වලින් ඉඳන් දෙසැම්බර් වෙනකම් මේ ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවා කියලා තමයි කියන්නේ. එල් නිනෝ ඔයාලා O levels වලට ඉගෙනගෙනක් තියෙනවක. පුළුවන් තරම් පුතේ ගෙවල් වල ඉඩ තියෙනවා නම් පෝච්චි එක හරි කමක් නැහැ. Tamanට කන්න මොනවා හරි වවා ගන්න. තවත් බලන් ඉන්න එපා. තියෙන ස්පේස් එක යන මැක්සිමම් බෙනිෆිට් එක ගන්න. මොකද මේක දැන් ලංකාවට නම් ඒගොල්ලෝ එනවා කියන්නේ නියගයක්. අපිට ආහාර සම්බන්ධව ලොකු ප්‍රශ්න වලට මුහුණ දෙන්න වෙයි. ඒක නිසා ඔයාට පුළුවන් විදියට ඔයා ඒකට දැම්ම සූදානම් වෙන්න. මුලින් කියන්නේ දැම්ම සූදානම් වෙන්න ඕන නිසානේ. නැත්තම් ඕක හෙට එනවා කියලා කියන්න පුළුවන් නේ. අන්තිම මොහොතේ එහෙම නැතුව වේල පහ කියන්නේ මේක ඔයගොල්ලෝ දැම්ම රෙඩි වෙන්න ඕනේ ඒකට ෆේස් කරන්න. ඕකේ පුතා. ඉතින් ඒක නිසා මේ චුට්ටක් වුමනාවෙන් හැමදේම පරිස්සම් කරගන්න. කෑම බීම ඒකට සූදානම් වෙන්න පුළුවන් විදිහට ඔයගොල්ලෝ රයිට් වගා කරලා ගෙදර කන්සම්ප්ෂන් එකට හරි ටිකක් එකතු කරලා තියාගන්න. Right. හරිද බෙටියෝ? Okay. Then the first iron to identify. Okay, puta. Right. Group 13. First iron to be identified is aluminate iron. Aluminate iron. The test given here is at diluted HCl aqueous, a white precipitate of aluminium hydroxide form. Look at the board. Group 13. Here you have aluminate iron. To obtain the aluminate iron, you can take sodium aluminate. So this is sodium aluminate. Then add dilute HCl. Dilute HCl means add acidic medium. What happened? The clear solution disappear and it form white precipitate. White precipitate. Right? The precipitate form here is aluminium hydroxide. Aluminium hydroxide. When you add excess, oh no, we stop it. Right, aluminium hydroxide. The reaction take place here is, this is aluminate iron, react with H plus, products aluminium hydroxide white precipitate. Putala, even resource book, in the resource book, mentioned that physical states are not required. You should put them. Why? In some cases, they, as observations, they will give, when we add in these two white precipitate is formed, colored gas is evolved. ඒ වගේ දේවල් කියනවා. ඒතර පුතා දන්නේ නැත්නම් මේක white precipitate එකක් කියලා. පුතා කොහොමද ඒක හිතන්නේ identify කරගන්නේ? ඒක doubt නේ. So when you write in reaction, with the reaction, if you write physical state, it's easy to identify ions in the given patient. මුලින් ඔයාලට ඕක ටිකක් අමාරු වෙයි. පස්සේ ඕක පුරුදු වෙනවා. All anions, all cations, aqueous. All anions, all cations, aqueous. Precipitates formed by first and second group elements given last week. So when you know the precipitate, what insoluble compounds are formed, simply you can put it here solid. We have only 4 liquids. The one is water. Second one is hydrogen peroxide. Third one is Br2, bromine liquid. And fourth one is mercury. Simple. Are they all aqueous or solids? Right? Then we need to balance. Here 2 oxygen, here 3 oxygen. To get the same oxygen, add 1 water molecule to side where less number of oxygen. Here 2 oxygen, here 3 oxygen. To get the same number of oxygen, add 1 water molecule. With that, 2 hydrogen plus 1 hydrogen, totally 3. Product side also have 3. Then both sides have same number of aluminium, same number of oxygen, and same number of hydrogen. And finally, check whether they have same charges in both sides. Here 0 charge, here -1, here +1, totally neutral. Product side also neutral. So this is the balanced reaction corresponding to the test here. Got it? So this is colorless solution. Colorless solution. This is white precipitate. And this test is not enough to identify exactly that is eliminate. මේ ටෙස්ට් එකෙන් විතරක් කියන්න බෑ පුතේ මෙතන දීලා තියෙන අයන් එක එලිමිනේට් කියලා. අපි මේක කන්ටිනියු වෙන්න ඕනේ. ඒව අපි ඉස්සරහට කතා කරමු. Aluminium hydroxide is amphoteric. Amphoteric hydroxide. Oh, thundering. Aluminium hydroxide is amphoteric hydroxide. So when we add excess sodium hydroxide to the amphoteric hydroxide, it will dissolve. ඒකයි දිය වෙනවා පුතා. Again dissolve, giving initial compound. What is aluminate? Or you can write aluminium hydroxide complex. මේකට කියන්නේ අපි complex එකක් කියලා. මේක දැක්කම නිකන් බය හිතෙනවනේ අනේ කොටු නේ ස්ක්වයර් බ්‍රැකට් එකයි නේ මේ අපි දාන normal බ්‍රැකට් එකයි ඔක්කොම මේක ඇතුලේ. ඒතර ඒක complex වැඩි පුතේ. ඒක නිසා අපි කියනවා complex ion එකක් කියලා. Aluminium hydroxide, when we add in excess hydroxide අපි තව hydroxide එකක් දැම්මොත් මෙතන OH එක මෙතනට සෙට් වෙනවා. इधर aluminium तो तीनों पुते 4OH. Aluminium is 13 group element, so valence is +3. Extra anion added here, therefore overall charge of the solution complex is minus. Understood? So this is the white precipitate formed by aluminium, that is amphoteric. When we add excess, not example, excess sodium hydroxide, extra OH attached with aluminium given aluminium hydroxide complex. Make a complex එකක් කියලා කියන්නේ ඒක පුතේ again colorless. I must make a colorless. So this is a strong base. Sodium hydroxide is a strong base. All the bases formed by first group elements are strong bases. So when we add strong base to the amphoteric hydroxide, it get dissolved. එයා දිය වෙනවා. මට ඉඩ මදි නිසා මේක චුට්ටක් ඉරේස් කරන්න. It get dissolved. When we add weak base like ammonium hydroxide, weak base, ammonium hydroxide is weak base. Ammonium hydroxide is weak base. So even we add weak base to the aluminium hydroxide, the solid remain It not dissolve, right? It remain. This is white. Clear the monkey. Initially we had eliminate iron. We had diluted Cl. It formed white precipitate, that is aluminium hydroxide. But when we add strong base like sodium hydroxide, the white precipitate get dissolved to form colorless solution. Even we add ammonium hydroxide as a weak base, the precipitate persists without soluble. The white precipitate remain constantly. Right? By that we can confirm that there is aluminium hydroxide. Right? Please note down all this. I know that the given spaces are not enough in the tube. So please take extra papers and clearly note down all the things right listed here and attach to the short note. It's easy to study. Online Babala done. Finish. Shall I erase the board? Please raise your hand, Putala, so I can erase the board and move to the next part. Not yet? All right, done. Good. Right, next 14. Group 14, first one, carbide. Carbide. C2, 2 minus. How to draw that? C triple bond C. Each carbon has lone pair with negative charge. You know that ethine produced when calcium carbide. Right here as a carbide, I will take calcium carbide. This is called calcium carbide. Calcium, carbon, triple bond, carbon, calcium. Minus. Plus 2 minus 2. Calcium. Ca2C2. Just we take carbide time. That's all. So add water as a first test. Add water. When we add in water, solution remaining calcium hydroxide, that is colorless. Colorless. Balana petiyo. Here calcium carbide react with water. Calcium carbide has calcium 2 plus carbide. Water dissociated OH minus NH plus. So calcium 2 plus combined with OH minus giving calcium hydroxide. What we call for calcium hydroxide, Putala? Lime water. Lime water. Addition to that, carbide combined with hydrogen giving HC triple bond CH, called what? Ethine. Ethine used to ripen the food, right? Fruits right karanna ganna puti. Palituru idavanna ganna. Right? Ethine. Olahala tine oya manada kesel walata gasla bualta carbide kahana kilakiyan. Not only just carbide, with the carbide, water. Right? So when carbide and water react in each other, giving ethine. So ethine stimulate ripening of fruits, right? Ripening purposes. Then now we have colorless calcium hydroxide solution. Then you can add carbon dioxide gas. The first observation will be white precipitate. Actually, this one we call milky white. Milky white precipitate. What is the formation? Calcium carbonate. So calcium hydroxide, lime water, react with carbon dioxide, produce milky white precipitate called calcium carbonate. Milky white. Addition to that, water produce. Reaction is balanced. Then when we give in excess carbon dioxide, what happened? The white precipitate get dissolved to produce clear, colorless solution, that is calcium bicarbonate. So then calcium carbonate react with excess carbon dioxide In the water medium, it produces calcium bicarbonate, that is colorless solution. Reaction is balanced. Understood? The first we have carbide. You can add water. Water react with calcium carbide, produce ethyne and lime water. Lime water is colorless. When we give carbon dioxide in additionally, it produces milky white precipitate. Excess reaction with milky white calcium carbonate with carbon dioxide, it will produce colorless calcium hydroxide. Right, ලස්සනට ලියාගන්න පැටියෝ. Same reactions continue for the next bicarbonate and carbonate ions. We have lot of diagrams and the reactions. Please use extra paper. Online people finish. Please raise your hand if you completed. Shall I raise the board online? Okay, Kaushali. Right. Then, second ion is carbonate. Second ion is carbonate. Right. First test to identify carbonate is test 1. At dilute acid. This is carbonate ion. For this purpose, you can take sodium carbonate because that is water soluble, or you can take solid sodium carbonate. At dilute acid, dilute HClO, H2SO4, acidic medium. Acidic medium. What happened? Sodium carbonate, solid, react with HCl. Double displacement, plus minus, plus minus. Ion exchange giving sodium chloride and carbonic H2CO3. H2CO3 is weak acid dissociated carbon dioxide gas and water. So here, as a first observation, we can see that colorless, odorless gas is evolved. Then we pass evolved gas. Evolved gas is odorless, colorless, that is carbon dioxide, to the lime water. Lime water is calcium hydroxide. This is colorless. What happened? Calcium hydroxide, lime water, colorless. When there is carbon dioxide, it will produce milky white precipitate plus water. Colorless solution turns to milky white. Colorless solution turns to milky white. That is the first observation. Second observation. First observation, evolved gas, colorless, odorless. When the gas passed to the lime water, white, milky white precipitate is formed. That is calcium carbonate. Then what happened after that? When we give excess carbon dioxide, so the milky white get dissolved Giving, yes, calcium bicarbonate with colorless solution. With colorless solution. So the calcium carbonate, milky white, react with excess carbon dioxide, giving calcium bicarbonate that is colorless. Same test repeat for other also. එකම දේ පුතේ පළවෙනි reaction එක විතරයි change වෙන්නේ. Only first reaction get changed. Other steps are remain constant to identify both carbonate and bicarbonate. Write again, please write down flow chart, flow diagram and write the relevant reaction. This is the first test to identify carbonate ion. online පුතාලි ඉවරයි නම් අනේ please raise your hand. Iran finished පුතා Iran. Right, okay පුතා. Right, then what's the second test to identify carbonate? Second test, heat the solid carbonate, pass the bulk gas through the lime water, right? Then excess lime water gives clear solution after formation of the white, milky white precipitate. For this, you need to take lithium carbonate from first group, because from first group, only lithium carbonate decomposed to oxide and carbon dioxide. Or you can take any carbonate in the second group. So I'll take lithium carbonate, solid. Right? Heating. Then the wall gas passed to the lime water. Lithium carbonate solid. Heat gives lithium oxide plus again colorless odorless gas called carbon dioxide. Then carbon dioxide passed to the lime water, milky white. So excess CO2 with the milky white produce colorless solution. Continue, please. Liakan Petio. ඔයාලෝක අඳින්න පුරුදු වෙනවා පුතේ හොඳේ. ඒක නිසා කම්මැලි වෙන්නේ නැතුව අනිවාර්යෙන්ම අඳින්න. දැම්ම පාඩම් කරන්න. රස කතා තියෙනවා කියන්න අපි පස්සේ ගියමු හොඳේ. මොකද දරත් පුතේ වෙන්ස්ඩේ ක්ලාස් එකේ මම ওই ටික කරා. දැන් ඔයාලා ඒගොල්ලොත් එක්ක කම්බයින් කරනකොට මේ ටික බ්ලැන්ක් වෙනවනේ. ඒ නිසා මම මේ ටික කවා කරන්න. Right, look at the last test. What's the last test? Add that one, add calcium chloride. Here you have carbonate. I will take sodium carbonate. When you add calcium chloride, double displacement reaction take place, giving again white precipitate. Milky white. Calcium carbonate. Right, so calcium chloride, sodium carbonate aqueous, double displacement produce 2NaCl. Sodium chloride is water soluble salt. Addition to that, white precipitate, calcium carbonate. That's all about the carbonate identification test. When we add calcium chloride, double displacement produce calcium carbonate. පුතාලට ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවා නම් sorry මේ chat එකේ දාන්න පුළුවන්. Any doubts you can ask online people. Right, then look at the next ion, that is bicarbonate. Same test as carbonate. The first one, net dilute HCl, colorless, odorless gas is evolved, that is carbon dioxide. Pass, release colorless, odorless gas to the lime water. Lime water, initially colorless, turns to milky white. Then excess CO2, excess gas release, pass to the solution. It produces colorless solutions giving calcium bicarbonate. As a second one, you can heat solid bicarbonate during the decomposition as one of the product. Again, carbon dioxide release, so that carbon dioxide can be identified using lime water. Right, same test, but you need to draw and write the reactions. Write with me, Puta. It's easy to know. So bicarbonate ion. This is the second test. You can take lithium bicarbonate decomposition. Lithium bicarbonate produce lithium oxide, carbon dioxide, and water vapor. But I will take here water liquid because if we have two gases, it may have some disturbance to get the clear observations. So we decompose to high temperature. Water vapor released to atmosphere means the temperature at 25. Then release CO2 gives to lime water, milky white. Milky white disappear forming calcium bicarbonate. That is the test 2. Test 1 at dilute HCl OH2SO4 to the solid lithium bicarbonate. As first observation, colorless odorless gas release. We know that is CO2. So this colorless odorless gas pass to the lime water. Then second observation, milky white precipitate. Excess CO2 produce again colorless calcium bicarbonate solution. Reactions lithium bicarbonate form lithium oxide. Oh no, acidic ne. Lithium bicarbonate aqueous so solid. React with HCl giving lithium chloride, CO2 gas and water. Then CO2 gas release pass to the lime water. Then පුතාලට පේන පුතාලට දැන් already ඔක දැන් පාඩම්. ඩයග්‍රෑම් එක අඳිනකොට මේක එකම දේ ආයි ආයි ලියවෙනකොට මේක ලේසියෙන් ඔලුවට යනවා. හරිම ලේසි. අමාරු නෑ. This is milky white. Same reactions repeat. හරිද පැටියෝ? Online? Right, I'll give 5 minutes. Please go through the note. Please go through the things that we discussed here before going to the oxalate ion identification test. I'm not discussing all, right? Oxalate, nitrite, NO2 minus, that all. We have another 3 ions to discuss today. If you have any doubts, please ask. Exam එකට ළඟ වෙනවා. ටික ටික ළඟ වෙනවා. ලේසි නෑ. ඉගෙන ගන්න ඕනේ. සෑහෙන්න වැඩ කරන්න ඕනේ. right? පුතාලට ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවා නම් අහන්න ඕනේ. මම උගන්වන්නේ ප්‍රශ්න නැහැ කියන්නේ මම දක්ෂයිද ඔයගොල්ලෝ දක්ෂයිද? ඔයාලා දක්ෂයිනේ. මං කියන්නේ හොඳට තේරෙනවා. doubts නැත්නම් පුතේ කො message එකක් දෙන්න මට online ළමයි. physical ළමයි නම් මොන පොඩ්ඩක් වෙනස් වෙනකොට මම දන්නවා. මේක මේ කැලේ මේකට සෙට් වෙලා නැහැ තමයි කියලා. online ළමයිගේ කොහොමද මම ඒක බලන්නේ. ඔයාලා මට reply කරේ නැත්නම් කතා කරේ නැත්නම් message එකක් දුන්නේ නැත්නම් මම දන්නේ නැහැ. ඔයාලා තමයි ඉගෙන ගන්න ඕනේ. මම උගන්වන්නේ. doubts නැත්නම් නැහැ කියලා හරි කියන්න. තියෙනවා නම් අහන්න. දැන් ඔයාලා message එකක් දුන්නේ නැතුනොත් මට හිතෙනවා දැන් සීට් එකේ නැහැ. පාඩම අහගෙන නැහැ. එක්ක ගෙදර කවුරු හරි අම්මා තාත්තා හරි කතා කරන ඒවලට ඒකට හුඟක් දෙනවා. නැත්නම් මේ වෙලාවට ගෙදර ඉන්න තාත්තා ටීවී බලනවා නම් ඒක දිහා බලාගෙන. ඒ මතද ෆෝන් එකේ chat එක. right වෙන දේවල් නැත්නම් සීට් එකේ නැහැ. ඔය කොහේ හරි ගිහිල්ලා කියලා තමයි මට හිතෙන්නේ. දැන් ඔයාලා වැඩේ මාත් එක්ක කරගෙන යනවා කියන දේ අහගෙන ඉන්නවා මේක තේරෙනවා කියලා මම දැනගන්නේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ මට මෙසේජ් එකක් දුන්නොත් විතරයි. ඔයාගෙන් එන රිප්ලයි එකත් එක තමයි පුතේ මම ඊළඟ ස්ටෙප් එකට යන්නේ. ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙනවා නම් මෙතනදී ඒ ප්‍රශ්නට උත්තරේ දීලා ඒක ක්ලෝස් කරලා ඊළඟ එකට මූව් වෙන්න පුළුවන් ඔයාලගේ සපෝට් එක આવොත් විතරයි. නැත්තම් දැන් මට මෙතනට පේන්නේ ලැප් එකයි කැම් එකයි විතරනේ. මම දන්නේ නැහැ. මම පුතාලට ක්ලියර් නම් ක්ලියර් කියලා මෙසේජ් එකක් දෙන්න. ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවා නම් ප්‍රශ්න අහන්න. එහෙම නැත්තම් ඔහේ මං උගන්නගෙන ගියොත් ඔයා තමයි අමාරුවේ වැඩේ. මම නෙවෙයි. රයිට් ටක්කල මෙසේජ් එකක් දෙන්න පුතා. ඔන්ලයින් ළමයින්ට මාව ඇහෙන්නේ නැද්ද? බඩගිනි නිදිමතයි සීතලයි එහෙමද? ඈ okay. Right. So next one, last ion formed by 14 group is oxalate. The first one given here, add calcium chloride, white precipitate is formed. Here we have oxalate ion. For oxalate ion, you can take sodium oxalate. At what? Calcium chloride. When we add in calcium chloride, we will have again white precipitate because formation of calcium carbonate. Calcium chloride react with the sodium oxalate, double displacement. Here +2 minus +1 -2. Calcium combined with oxalate. Calcium oxalate. So the compound reason for the white precipitate is calcium oxalate plus sodium chloride. Sodium. So this is the reason for white. So when we have two ions, carbonates and oxalate, when we add in calcium chloride, both ion gives same observations. After adding calcium chloride, making white precipitate is not the correct test to identify whether given ion is oxalate or carbonate. That is one test. By taking one test, we can't confirm. We have some ions that we can confirm whether the ion is, the given ion is according to the observations by the test. But in this case, we can't say that exactly whether the solutions or the solid compound has carbonate or oxalate by making the white precipitate with calcium chloride. Note down. Right, next test to identify oxalate ion is add acidified KMnO4. Add acidified KMnO4. Right, test 2. Here we have sodium oxalate solution. Sodium oxalate. You know that oxalate C2O42 minus oxidized to CO2 in redox reaction. There are 2 carbons. To get the same carbon in product side, need to multiply by 2. Then 4 oxygen, 2 into 2, 4 oxygen. Both sides having same number of oxygen. Sorry, to get the same charges, add 2 electrons to product side. This can be happen when there is oxidizing agent. As oxidizing agent, we use acidified KMnO4. Initial color for the acidified KMnO4 is purple. After redox reaction completed, now we have solution with pale pink color. Mn2 plus. Additional to that CO2 gas evolved. So here MnO4 minus reduced to Mn2 plus. Both sides having same Mn. To get the same oxygen at water, for water to product side, 4 into 2, 8, then add 8 H plus. Overall charge here plus 2, here plus 7, to get the same charges at 5 electrons. Then to get the final balance reaction, multiply this by 5, this by 2. Then 5, instead of oxalate ion, I will write sodium oxalate, Na2C2O4. 2 MnO4 minus, 2 MnO4 minus. Instead of MnO4 minus, I will write 2 KMnO4. Here, there is no any other compound in reactant side in the oxalate. But here we have 2 into 8, 16 H plus. You know that H plus balanced by adding sulfuric acid. So 2 into 8, 16. To obtain the 16 H pluses, we take 8 H2SO4. Then product side, 5 into 2, 10 CO2 gas, colorless, odorless gas. Then 2 into Mn2 plus, all pluses get balanced, get compound with sulfate. Initially we have 8 sulfates. From that 8 sulfates, manganese takes 2, right? 2 MnSO4. Then 2 times 4, 8 H2O liquid. I will write here the remaining products. To get the 5 times 2, 10 sodium. This sodium should be balanced with sulfate. So add to product side 5 Na2SO4. To balance the same potassium, we have 2 potassium. Write potassium with sulfate as a K2SO4 1. So initially we have 8 sulfates. In the product side, we have 2 sulfates plus 5 plus 1, totally 8. So this is the balance reaction take place here. So in this, we have 2 observations at the same step. At the same step, we have 2 observations. The one is colorless, odorless gas evolve. The second one is purple turns to pale pink. 2 observations at once. Please write down. The one is colorless, sortless gas CO2 release. The second observation is pale pink. Solution formed by purple Caminophore. හරිද පැටියෝ? Right. Then done, eh? Okay. Then take the 15 group. 15 group. Right. Before that, make a short note. The summary. when we add dilute HCl or acid. For carbide, carbonates, bicarbonates, and oxalate. With dilute acids, it releases colorless, odorless gas. Here CO2, here CO2, no reaction. Oxalate not gives any colorless, odorless gas with dilute acid. Definitely it required oxidizing agent. Oxidizing agent. Please note down that also. Right, next, nitride ion. Add water to magnesium ore, lithium nitride, strong and pungent smell gas evolve. Write down, that is ammonia. Hold a filter paper wetted with Nestler reagent. Nestler reagent is reagent like pinophthalate. පුතාලාලා තියෙනවනේ pinophthalate. ඒ වගේ reagent එකක්. Initial color is yellow. When there is ammonia, the yellow turns to brown. That is the best test to identify ammonia. Right? Best test to identify ammonia is Nestler reagent. Nestler reagent. Here, puta, we have lithium nitride solid. Add water. What's the reaction? Lithium nitride react with water. Lithium plus N3 minus water, OH minus H plus. Products are lithium hydroxide and ammonia. So this is the pungent smell gas. Pungent smell gas. Pungent smell, or we call strong smell. But no specific color, right? Colorless. Colorless gas. Then the released gas, that is ammonia, hold to paper which is wetted with Nestler reagent. Initial color is yellow, but due to presence of ammonia, yellow turns to brown. Yellow turns to brown. Please note down. Right, then next one, nitrite ion. The first test to identify NO2 minus is at dilute HClOH2SO4. Solution to the solid gaseous solution of nitrite ion, reddish brown gas evolved, that is NO2. NO2. Here, Buddha, we have NO2 minus. We can take KNO2. At dilute acid, observation, brown color gas evolved. That is NO2 gas. Reaction, KNO2 solid react with HCl, double displacement KCl plus HNO2. Remember that HNO2 is nitrous acid. Nitrous acid is unstable. Yes, unstable. Self-dissociated to nitric acid plus NO gas plus water. Then NO gas react with oxygen, atmospheric oxygen, to produce NO2 gas. So this is the way of producing NO2. NO2 odorless, no specific smell, but reddish brown gas. Reddish brown gas. Dagana petiyo. Right, next one, brown green test. Actually, this is not the correct brown green. Instead, brown green, we can say brown solution. Here, KNO2 aqueous solution or a solid. You need to add freshly prepared. හදපු ගමන් පුතේ පාවිච්චි කරන්න ඕනේ. තියලා බෑ. Freshly prepared iron 2 sulfate as a first reagent, second dilute H2SO4. After adding these two, you can see the clear solution turns to brown. Solution become brown, not the brown ring. Right? The color solution, brown solution. Solution turns to brown. Here, when we take FeSO4, oxidation state is +2, reaction with NO2 minus. It forms Fe3 plus NO gas, water plus sulfate ion. Fe2 plus goes to 3 plus. NO2 minus goes to NO. Right? Here oxidation state +2. Here +3. Difference is 1. Here +3. Here +2. Again difference is 1. Means reaction balance. Total sulfate 1. To get the 1 oxygen, you need to add 1 water. To balance the H pluses, you need to add 2 H plus. Overall charge -1 plus 2 plus 1. Here +3 plus -2 plus 1. Balance. Then NO produced in first step react with the remaining excess FeSO4. FeSO4 react with NO gas produced here to get the brown solution. FeNO-SO4. So this is the reason for the brown solution. Brown solution form complex. Please put it. Last test. Add acidic KMnO4, initially purple, turn to pale pink. Here NO2 minus oxidized to NO3 minus. Two oxygen, 3 oxygen, add 1 water to get the same oxygen, then balance hydrogen, adding 2H plus to product. To get the same charges, add 2 electron to production. Then as a previous example, purple MnO4 minus goes to pale pink Mn2 plus 4H2O liquid plus 8H plus 5 electrons. To get the balanced reaction, multiply this by 5, this by 2. 5NO2 minus 2MnO4 minus. Here 5 water, 8 water. We have excess water in product side. 10 H plus, 8 H plus, remain 2 H plus. Product side 5 NO3 minus, 2 Mn2 plus, 3 water. That is ionic balance reaction. To get the chemical reaction, instead of NO2 minus, take NO2. Here 2 came NO4. Instead of 6H plus, add 3H2SO4. All anions get balanced with cations. Cations we have potassium. 5 plus 2, 7. So from 7K plus, NO3 minus takes 5. The remaining 2 takes by S2SO4 plus 2 MnSO4 plus 3H2. To check whether the reaction is balanced, check with the sulfates. Totally 3 sulfates, 2 taken by Mn2 plus, the remaining 1 taken by potassium. Right, those are the tests. Please study well. Right, we will continue with the NO3 minus next Wednesday. Right, please study. So we will do the practicals as well. Right, online people can see that the practical live observations can be, right, seen. Study well, Puta. Please repeat this MCQ, 50 MCQ, this block questions. If you have any doubts, you can send in message anytime. Right, paper class tomorrow. Tomorrow, the time 5:30 to 8. Right, thank you very much for participating in today's sessions. We will meet next day. Books are my God bless you.